All right, Coach, wild and crazy game tonight from the start to the finish. Of course, that crazy first period, come from behind in the fifth period. Just overall thoughts on the ebb and flow and up and downs of tonight's game.
Well, obviously, I was proud of the resiliency and the pushback in our group. My message to them was, when you don't play 60 minutes, it's tough. You don't get points ever handed to you in this league. Teams are too good, so we left it, a little bit in the second and mostly in the third. But to really earn a victory in this league, you got to play 60 minutes, and sometimes it takes 65. So we'll take that point. I was proud that we kept going. It could have been very easy to sail it in when it got 5-2. But there's no quit in that room. We just got to make sure our leaders step up, our older guys step up. We got to be ready from the puck drop. And I get it was a big win last night, but that's ancient history. You got to be ready to go from day one and or the new day. And that was the message. And we'll move on. We got to get better, and that's a matter of that's it.
A couple different messages you had to give the team. Obviously, that first period, the oddities in that one, it took so long to get through the first period. How do you keep the bench calm and focused when you have different things like that kind of take away from the game and really extend the period?
Well, at that point, it was about 4.5 minutes in. I didn't like our start. I was trying to say, hey, let's use it as a reset button. Let's get our legs going. Let's get our minds going. And, first period, we were just flat. And, it's happened to us a couple times now. So we just got to make sure, we're doing the right things before the game. Like I said, the win before, that's ancient history. So it's all about our preparation. And, it's going to be a learning experience. And, we have to get better and move on from this.
Luch mentioned that you did say to the team we scored 5 in the third period last night. That third period tonight, as the momentum started swinging your way, what were you telling the guys to really, again, keep the focus to come back as well as you did? Well,
in the first period, I gave them a pretty good blast, and I don't like having to do that, but I was trying to get some spark. Second period, our game plan was to try and break it down to 6-minute segments, try and get one in the first 6, which we did. Unfortunately, they got one back at that point to make it 5-2. And then we had 7 minutes left to go, to empty the tank, get pucks on net, fight for traffic, and we did a great job of that. So credit to those guys tying it up. Like I said, I'm happy that we pushed back and forced overtime. I thought we had the better chances in overtime, but that's hockey. If you're not there for 60, it's tough to get 2 points in this league.
Right in the middle of a 5-game homestand, finally get to see a different team next week. Reading comes to town. What's the message over the next couple of days? What do you got to do to get ready?
Well, we're still building our chemistry, obviously, and I think it's important the guys stick together. No one turned on each other on the bench. Clearly, if we were able to come back like that, we got to stay strong. Bond this weekend. We'll be back to work Monday. We're going to keep working. Last week was a big week for us to build some identity as a group, and we have to keep doing the same this week. And I'm always a big believer in the process and anything you do in life, and we're in the beginning stage of our process, and we just got to keep making sure we're going north with it.
All right, appreciate your time, Coach. We'll see you back here on Wednesday.
Thank you, MJ.